Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that brain.
Get this on tape. You said what? You said AJ Styles is overrated. That's what you said?
Yeah.
And the crazy part about it is I'm 1,000% in agreement with you, bro. That's the crazy part about it. Is I think that now don't get it twisted. I'm a fan of AJ Styles. I'm not saying that he's trash by no means at all. But AJ Styles, as far as the hype, no, he ain't that.
He's not that now because for one, it's his age. Hold on, Larry. For one, it's his age, and the other thing is because WWE don't really spotlight what AJ Styles used to do. All of what he's do in TNA. For instance, if you wrestle in a different country, in a different company, you're gonna definitely show a whole lot more as to what you really can do. When AJ Styles came to WWE, he still showcased what he was able to do, but he got watered down a bit because he had worked their style. When you go to the company, you gotta understand WWE has a certain style for what they want you to do as far as how you wrestle, why you got to do TV time. That's why Jey Uso, for as much as I criticize Jey Uso about his in-ring performances in the past, which is why WWE tends to do the same thing with him. It's less is more instead of having to do a whole lot more. Then again, I see Penta and I'm going, well, you're still letting Penta do what he does, and then Rex Williams do what he does. So, which one really is it for real?
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, if they're able to showcase what they can do, great. But I know there's some point in time where they have to draw, the line and not do too much, which I understand. You don't gotta do too much for me to go, oh my gosh. I understand that. But what makes AJ Styles phenomenal is the way he does his wrestling matches from time to time. Go ahead.
That's true.
To answer what you just said, they let Penta and Ray Phoenix still do that because
they need showcase.
They're luchadors. The luchadors are known for all the high flying and stuff like that,
right?
And the crazy moves. So they have no choice but to do that. Because if they didn't, then they will face a lot of backlash and a lot of luchadors when
they would
with them.
They wouldn't be a luchador for real.
Even with you saying that though, they still are holding themselves back just a little bit. I think the only one out of the brothers between the Lucha brothers that is not being able to hold himself back just a little bit is Ray, because he still needs to showcase who he really is. Penta has been able to do a really good job of adapting to WWE style. I've seen Penta wrestle in at least in like 3, maybe 4 different companies, and he's been able to show a whole lot more than we can do compared to WWE. But he's worked their style very well. Ray's still adjusting. That's the difference.
I think WWE protects their investments, though. That's why they only allow them to just go out and go all crazy.
Right.
The other companies, they did a lot of stuff, but it was like gambling. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might get hurt, but it don't matter. We want to see it. But the WWE is like, we want them to last for a long period of time, so we're going to cut some of the moves that they normally would. We're going to cut them out.
Yep. Pretty much.
I think that's what they did to AJ Styles. That's why I feel that AJ Styles, as far as WWE is concerned, is overrated. Everywhere else, no. AJ Styles is AJ Styles. He's been that. But in WWE,
nope. Pro wrestling, nope.
Yeah, but in the WWE, AJ Styles ain't been doing that for nobody.
No, but he did have great years. He did have some significant moments. He did have, career accomplishments in WWE. But you can tell the fact there's more onto the future than they do with AJ Styles. AJ Styles is just there. He's like becoming like, and I say with all due respect to AJ, because I know he's very talented and whatnot. He's become WWE like one of their guys that they can utilize whenever they want, like a Rey Mysterio basically. Whereas they can put you anywhere they want you. They probably don't have the biggest plan for you going forward. And may give you a plan, but it ain't gonna be a long-term plan like that.
Mhm.
In my opinion, Finn Balor's better.
Better than who?
Than AJ Styles?
Yeah.
That's a hot take, but
very hot take.
I might be able to agree with you when it comes to what, as far as you talking about period, or you talking about WWE career?
Period.
Oh, yeah, that's a hot take.
I don't want to say that.
That's a hot take.
I say AJ's better when he's on. As far as on the mic, AJ's better, but as far as in ring, Finn's better.
That's sizzling on the grill, brother.
AJ on the microphone.
That's sizzling on the grill, brother.
Finn sounds better than him.
That's sizzling on the grill. That's sizzling.
Finn is better than AJ Styles on the microphone.
I don't think neither one of them is good on the mic. We're not doing that. I don't think neither one of them good on the mic.
But if you this is why I'm gonna say that, right? When they brought him to NXT and they did that thing where they was having him on the main roster, they brought him over back to NXT and he had turned heel, right?
Who, AJ?
Show me a side, huh?
AJ or Finn?
It was Finn.
Okay.
And they had brought him over to NXT, and he had turned heel, but like he became like kind of like this cool type of heel and whatnot like that, where he was pretty much like attacking any and everybody got in his way. He's gonna beat you. He didn't care who you were. He didn't have no fear of nobody, and he would just talk his stuff. And he was talking like mad trash. They would do like these backstage promos that he would do before his matches would happen. And I was like, yo, I didn't know he really had this in him to where he could not only be a heel like that, but also cut promos to where he was really trash talking that one way. AJ Styles to me is believable as far as what he does as a heel, but in terms of him talking as a heel or even as a babyface, it's just not his cup of tea. His cup of tea really is his wrestling ability for real. They can show layers to himself. Even Judgment Day on top of that, he can give you a lot more range to himself as far as anything else. Now,
didn't Larry say that he was better than him on the mic though?
What? AJ was?
Larry said that Finn was better than AJ on the mic, right?
I agree.
No, I said AJ is better than Finn on the mic. Finn's better
that's what you said?
AJ in ring.
I just agree with that.
Oh. And ring wise, Finn better.
I receive Finn more so than I receive
Finn.
Finn Balor when he turned heel in NXT was very believable to me.
Only reason why I'm saying that's a hot take, it could be true though, is that Demon Finn character that's better than everything AJ Styles has done.
That's another thing too. The Demon Finn character.
That Demon Finn was different.
Demon King? Yeah, I'm sorry.
That character, his entrance, all of it was different, and his moves and everything in the ring. I mean, he like if you really break it down and really look at it, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Larry might have a point. The only thing is, AJ Styles has been everywhere. That's the only reason why I can't do it. Now, Finn has been everywhere, and his name has been ringing. Like, you can go to any wrestling platform and say AJ Styles, and they know what's up. Finn?
But the other thing, too, I also give AJ over Finn is his career has been a whole lot better than Finn Balor's career in WWE. Long-term wise, his career has been way better than Finn Balor's.
No, I ain't doing that. I think Finn Balor had he had a better squad. He had the belt before. AJ had it a couple times too. Oh man, that's a good debate. AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
It's a good debate. It's a good debate. But the only reason I can say that is he, for one, okay, you debuted at the Royal Rumble. You had a really dope with Chris Jericho. You had a dope with Roman Reigns on top of that.
Right.
Then you wrestled Dean Ambrose. You beat John Cena multiple times before John Cena even ended up beating you. You won the World Heavyweight title in your first year of WWE. The following year, you lose a belt. Then you somewhat turn. Oh, then you had that dope. I forget. People forget. He had a really dope match with Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. That happened. Then following that, you had AJ Styles.
Was that match dope though?
Jeremy Hall.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he won the belt from Jeremy Hall, and for a second time, he was the first WWE wrestler to win it outside North America. The world title reign was about 300 some days. Then he followed it up with back-to-back U.S. title runs, Intercontinental title runs. He became tag team champions with Omos. They actually was a pretty solid tag team duo. And he became a Grand Slam champion. Finn Balor has not become a Grand Slam champion. I don't think he has, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he been.
And he had 2 world title reigns. They only had like 1. And his one was due to injury, and he couldn't even like redefend it as far as anything else. And they keep on having him lose every single week. I'm just like, bro.
I get that, but I don't think if we're in a this is my opinion. If we're in a room for 100 WWE wrestling fans, and if they saying who y'all want to see on the ring, AJ Styles or Finn Balor, I think they gonna say Finn.
In the WWE ring.
We're in the room. I'm saying if we're in a room. I'm saying if we're in a room, like me, you, Larry, and 100 other WWE fans, and we like, yo, who y'all want to see in the ring, AJ Styles or Finn? I think Finn is gonna win that battle.
Right. And my answer to you is they're probably going to say it because some fans want to see him in AEW.
What? Why is AEW in the conversation? A match.
They do.
I'll tell you this.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you this. If Triple H was in charge back when Finn Balor first debut on the main roster,
he would be.
Finn Balor's career would have overshadowed AJ Styles.
I agree with that.
If he was booked right.
Man was never involved with the creative, and he didn't go, we're going to do it with Finn Balor, and we're going to have him be all smiley and babyface, this, and that, third. Now how he went ahead and managed him when he came back. If he was not there and Hunter was still, if he had the reins from the beginning, and if Finn Balor was along for the ride, I 1,000% agree with you. Yes. Completely. Because Hunter would have known what to do with Finn Balor. He would have known his strengths. He would have known his weaknesses. And he would accentuate the best to get him to being as over, as having great matches, championship wins. And Finn Balor would have been highly decorated by this point of 2025. He would have already been a Hall of Famer.
That's what I'm saying. So even with his roster and his resume that he got, the fans want to see Finn Balor over AJ Styles. Even with AJ Styles back. Even with his whole roster and resume, the fans want to see Finn Balor over AJ Styles.
That's fair.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm like, I can agree. I can agree to an extent with Larry. What Larry's saying, that he's better than AJ. That's a hot take, though. A hot take. Internet gonna go crazy.
Very hot take.
But when you sit back and think, everything that AJ Styles can do, I don't think that Finn can't do it. I think he can do everything that AJ Styles do. I think AJ Styles can do everything Finn can do. I don't think neither one of them. I think Finn is more of a high flyer than AJ. My opinion.
Nah, AJ can fly. AJ can go.
He don't fly like Finn.
He don't be doing it like, not like that no more. Yeah, of course. But back then AJ was known for just doing a lot of different flips. Like you saw those ultimate X matches he used to do back in TNA. Like, but
that's outside the WWE. Oh,
I
no,
know.
We are talking about
like but he did. But and even with that being said, when he was doing that, he did show me more than what Finn Balor. Now, what Finn Balor does, here's what I think is very much impressed about Finn Balor. Finn Balor does what he does, and he don't have to do too much because it comes across very smooth. And it's just already amazing as it is. They're both amazing performers in their own right. I think they just been given their nicknames as time has gone on. I forget the nickname Finn Balor was given before the Demon King, but
the Prince.
The Prince. You know what I'm saying? And AJ Styles is known as being a phenomenal one, but they both have different type of arsenals. Like it's kind of it's
AJ Styles is. AJ Styles, if you mess that up, is AJ Styles or Seth Rollins? That's a better debate. That's a better debate.
This is a great question. That's a
better
great question. Matter of fact, I think you said you over Seth one time. Yep, you sure did.
What?
You did. You sure did.
I did what?
You sure did. You put AJ Styles over Seth Rollins one time.
Because of the fact that we're talking about outside, we're talking about overall outside. I ain't seen Seth Rollins do nothing crazy outside. I'm talking about WWE.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Overall outside. That's when you made your point. You said
when you speak on AJ Styles and you don't put no box in him, AJ Styles is better than a lot of people because he's done a lot of stuff.
Right.
But when you talking about just WWE. He up there.
Like full on WWE being there. Being very much established. Yes, AJ Styles is not a WWE. He's not an established WWE guy, but he made it successful in WWE. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he did a lot. His accolades is crazy.
Bubba said in Bustle Radio, he said when AJ Styles got to WWE, he had to adapt to their style and to things that they were known for doing. And he said it's what actually helped him realize that WWE is where it's at, not necessarily TNA, because TNA has a certain style where they was able to let him do everything, but he works better when he was in WWE. Is what he was trying to get at. He worked a whole lot better.
Hey, I got another one for you.
So sure.
The Miz is really better. The Miz is really better than Seth Rollins.
Huh?
The Miz?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh my God.
People really sleep on him.
I think
sleep on who?
I think
Miz.
You need these trees.
All right, hold on. Hold on. I gotta start this off from scratch. Wait, hold on, man. All right, so now the hot take right now is that you say AJ or Seth?
No, I said Miz.
It's better than who?
Miz is better than Seth.
Oh my God.
The Miz. I'm awesome. The one from Cleveland, Ohio? Is better than Seth Rollins?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'll let you explain that, because you got your point.
Please do.
AJ.
Please do.
AJ and
please.
So yeah, explain that.
Lord.
Because you said Finn was better than AJ, which I can agree with that. But this right here, I need you to move me over to your side.
Please do. Please.
Yeah, move me over to your side.
Alright, so we remember when Miz first came in, right?
Yeah.
And compare Miz's career to Seth Rollins' story. Even though Miz didn't get as many opportunities as Seth Rollins did. If you watch Miz's matches, he's more athletic than Seth Rollins. His in-ring work is way better than Seth Rollins.
And
he's even better on the mic than Seth.
Hold on, give him a second. Let him cook. Let him cook.
I'm gonna keep on going. Yep.
Yeah, let him cook. Go ahead.
Keep going.
If Triple H was in charge of creative, I feel like the Miz would have been booked way better.
I could see.
That's not like we don't know.
The Miz accolades is crazy. The Miz accolades are crazy.
I would never put the Miz over Seth Rollins.
The Miz accolades are crazy. The Miz has put on great matches. He has had a lot of titles. He has a lot of titles. He
don't get credit for the things that he's really, really good at. He's very, very, very underrated in some aspects.
He's way better than Seth Rollins on the mic. Way better. Ain't even close.
Oh, no debate with that. There's no debate with that. I will definitely put Miz over Seth. I think Seth's a great talker too, but you can tell the difference. You know what I mean? Miz, to me, is one of the best talkers. You know how they always say like people who are listed as one of the best promos. Miz gotta be up there. He gotta be on the Mount Rushmore at some point. He has to be on the Mount Rushmore for back.
It's just facts.
Period.
It's facts.
He's incredible. He can be silly, he can be goofy, he can be serious, he can not be serious. Like he can. There's so much range with Miz from a character standpoint, from a range standpoint, from how long he's been at WWE standpoint. I can give him the edge over Seth Rollins in that regard. But in terms of him being a better pro wrestler than Seth Rollins, no.
No, definitely.
On top of that, what's even more impressive about Seth Rollins? This is another reason why I give an edge over Seth as far as him being a wrestler over Miz. Seth's got a gym and he works out and he does that CrossFit stuff, right? And what it does is it helps him with his endurance. It helps him with his the man can go hour to hour. He'll be in the ring and he can go he can give you about 3 Cope cone hills. Basically, it's like a front flip outside the ring. He can do all that and won't even have catch his own breath. He goes nonstop and he's going nonstop every single time he wrestles in the match. He don't know. You talk about how Jacob Fatu be playing all gas no breaks. Seth Rollins is really all gas no breaks. He can go.
No, that's not look down on the Miz now. That's not look down on the Miz now.
He can go into first gear. He can go into second gear. He can go into third gear. He can hold. He can tire you out in the ring. He's not gonna get tired out. He's not gonna get tired out. Seth Rollins has been incredible.
He's not tiring out the Miz in the ring.
I'm telling you, that's what helps his performance. The fact that and then on top of that, he be doing that suplex maneuver thing where he goes to the top of the rope, hits the suplex, and then he falls up with the Falcon Arrow. He might do it backwards at times too.
Yeah.
He can do a suicide dive. The man, and I'm not just talking about like off his moves. It's just the way he does it. He can high fly. He can be up. He can brawl. He can do technical stuff. What I'm trying to get at the end of with Seth is he's an all-around performer. Miz does what works. Miz knows. Okay.
No, now you being disrespectful to Miz. You got a pocket now.
Miz understands
how
he works.
Pocket right now.
He has trained him.
No, you out of pocket, bro.
Really out of pocket.
No, I'm keeping it real. Just hear me out. Miz understands the WWE style works best for him. So that does mean having to do less. You know, like Seth Rollins just goes balls to the wall crazy, but he can still give you less. You just won't probably always catch it, and he can tell a story. Miz has realized I don't need to do what you want me to do a hurricane rock from the top rope. You want me to do boom boom boom. He don't have to do that. He knows what works, and WWE has invested. Okay, this is what you do. This is how we get this person over. This is how we when you're wrestling in the ring. Okay, slow down. Don't go too crazy. And Seth knows that too, but Seth knows how to balance it. Whereas Miz is going, I can balance it my own way. Because of how they talk in the ring.
I'm telling you, I'm starting to lean towards Larry. I don't know, bro. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this accomplishment. The only thing Seth Rollins got over the Miz is a Royal Rumble winner. That's it. Miz won the IC.
He's won the main base too.
When Miz won the night, hold on, let me see.
He won the main base too. Oh,
Miz
won. He left it in hours, facing John Cena, Roman Reigns, and everybody in one.
That's it, bro.
That's 1 hour.
Bro, okay, Rock beat Hulk Hogan. Does that mean something? Like, that don't mean nothing. It don't matter if you beat Roman Reigns and if you beat, what you call it. It doesn't matter.
I'm telling you what Seth has done in the ring, though,
bro.
I'm
the biggest Seth Rollins fan on this phone, and I'm telling you, I'm looking at the Miz. But what you're doing is downplaying what Miz does. You just did that for 10 minutes straight. You just downplay everything that Miz did. Everything. Oh yeah, well he only works with the WWE. He does what the WWE was. He was trained that way. Like, bro, first of all, you got to understand. Was the Miz part of NXT? No, wait, because you just got done talking. You got to wait. Then was Miz part of NXT?
No.
So that's the reason why Seth Rollins got that accolade as winning the champion, because Miz came straight to the top.
Right.
This cat, Seth Rollins, got trained. So when you're looking at this situation, you got to put that into perspective.
He also went. You
got to put it into perspective of a person who didn't have to go through the gauntlet to get to the WWE. They came straight in. Seth Rollins had to go through a gauntlet to get there. Miz went straight there. Nobody's talking about that. Miz was at the top of his game for the longest. We just started seeing Miz fall off because now they got him putting everybody else over. He's one of the best, if not the best, Intercontinental Champion we've ever had. For a long time since Gunther did that. He's had the championship. He had the tag team championship 9 times. Like, come on, bro. Seth Rollins only added 6.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
But
so
I'm telling you,
Miz is a Money in the Bank winner. Only thing that Seth Rollins got over him, he don't even, because Miz got a Slammy Award. So the only thing he got over him is the Royal Rumble and the Ring of Honor Championship. That's other than that.
He's won multiple Slammy Awards too, Larry. He's won multiple Slammy Awards. He's won multiple Slammy Awards as well too.
Listen, bro. You got to understand. Right. If you win 1, it don't matter. Don't matter if you got 10. Long as you got 1, you're in the conversation. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying he's won multiple. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Seth Rollins won 10. Seth Rollins won it 10 times, and what I'm telling you is it don't matter. Long as you won 1 time, the extra, it don't matter.
Long as you won it one time. It's the same thing. It's the same thing when people were saying with Michael Jordan, LeBron James. It was like LeBron James don't count until he wins a championship. After he won a championship, he officially got in the boat as being the best of all time. He did not have to get 6. Long as he got 1, he was in the conversation. What I'm saying with Miz is, Miz don't got 10 Slammies, but he got 1, which put him in the conversation. That's what I'm saying. So the Miz got everything except for the Royal Rumble win and the Ring of Honor.
Okay.
Other than that, that's it.
Okay.
Miz and Seth Rollins are the same people.
Right. So that's been my point the whole entire time. Was when I was telling you, I said from a career longevity standpoint, for him being a WWE bred, like, you know what I'm saying, like him being with WWE, homegrown, this and that and third, yada, yada, yada. I'm saying Miz has been that. Seth Rollins had experience outside of the business for WWE before he even came to WWE. He wrestled on the Indies. He wrestled in Chicago in Indies.
Josiah, we're only talking about the WWE, bro. Don't be bringing the extra stuff out. So why are you talking about Chicago?
Okay, bro. All right.
Hey,
there's no Chicago.
I got something that's gonna shut the whole conversation down. Miz wrestled back when we still had a prime John Cena
and beat him.
We still had a prime Triple H, a prime Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Mark Henry, Big Show.
Okay.
And the list goes on.
And I'm gonna add this. When was Miz with the corporation? When did he have a squad together that was actually helping him win?
The Miz Garage?
Seth Rollins had that like 3-4 times, and he's going on his 5th right now. Miz ain't had no Braun Breaker behind him. He ain't had no Brunson Reed behind him.
No,
he ain't had Triple H behind him.
Miz had a small group. That was it.
That's what I'm saying. But were they big names like a Brunson Reed or a Braun Breaker or even a point? No, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is Miz had his little squad, his little small squad, but at the same time, bro, Miz was doing all that stuff by himself. Seth Rollins, a lot of Seth Rollins' career, he's been getting over because of Triple H.
Okay. And it's a man too.
The authority. So before we put Seth Rollins clearly over the situation, I have to understand what Larry is talking about when we look at The Miz. The only reason why we don't look at The Miz as much is because, like he said, he didn't get pushed like that. So if he didn't get pushed like that, we can only go based off of what we're talking about. So if we only going based off of what we're talking about, I got to put Miz over Seth Rollins. I got to.
Okay, so what are we highlighting Miz to be put over for Seth Rollins?
Miz competed with all these guys while they was in their primes.
And when Seth Rollins came in, he came in with 2 other people. Before and he was the Shield, and that was 3 people. He was not holding his own by himself. Miz was holding his own by himself the whole entire time. He didn't hold his own until he split up and actually went with Triple H. This is like his second or third manager he got right now.
Larry, why is what is one of your reasons for you saying Miz is better than Seth Rollins? Are you saying from an in-ring wrestling standpoint, or are you saying something else?
In-ring.
All right. Okay.
Man, what Miz has competed with the best of the best.
Yeah, that's okay. Y'all stand on respect.
He had more threats.
Okay.
When it came to getting the world title than Seth Rollins ever did.
And that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Without
it has nothing to do with your in-ring performance.
Without even getting your punch.
Character work, your career highlights, what you done did as far as the booking, what you done
you
did
just got done saying that AJ Styles AJ Styles moves got dumbed down, but you ain't saying nothing about the Miz's. You ain't saying nothing about it. You saying everything about
that's because
AJ Styles. You so much about AJ Styles. AJ Styles, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. But nobody saying anything about
mission based off the road. Okay, that's the point. why I mentioned AJ Styles being in other companies before he got to the WWE.
It don't matter. We're only talking about WWE.
They watered it down because they wanted him to adapt to their style. Miz has already been known. He's known their style for years. They've taught him this. He's been around tough enough, and he's around tough enough. Man, yeah, he's around tough enough.
So what has Seth Rollins done in the Miz in the ring that Miz has not done? If that's what you're saying.
Miz can put on great matches.
You're not explaining. You're not answering the question. You're not answering the question. You're not answering the question. What has Seth Rollins done that Miz cannot do in the ring?
Go ahead, bro.
No, it ain't no bullshit. You answer the question. You heard what I said. Answer the question. What has Seth Rollins done in the ring that's better than Miz? That's the question. What has he done?
A lot of things better than Miz.
Explain it, bro. We ain't doing that a lot of things. Be specific.
I told you.
No, you did not.
Seth can. Okay, bro. Seth can high fly. Seth
Miz
can be technical. Seth can roll. Seth can strike. Seth can grapple. Miz does not do a whole lot of high flying. He's not known, bro. Okay.
Seth Rollins don't do a whole lot of high flying. That's what I'm saying. And you pull up a video of Seth Rollins high flying. Bro, send it to me right now and I'll put it in a YouTube video. Put it in the video right now. Send it to my phone right now. So Seth Rollins is so much of a high flyer when we know for a fact he ain't. That's the only reason why we just got him in the situation.
Although he can be a high flyer. I didn't say he was just known for being a high flyer.
Everything that you just listed, I said Miz can do it too.
Okay.
And you ain't got no proof to say that Miz can't do it. So since you can't find nothing that Miz can't do, you can't put him over him.
Okay.
I'm asking you, what does he do that Miz can't do? That's what I'm asking you. You ain't got no answer for that. You just talking about everything that Seth Rollins can do. But Miz
does the finale.
But Miz has been there longer.
He can do the trial.
And Miz can't. So this is what you're doing. You're looking at Seth Rollins' package, and since Miz's package isn't like that, Miz can't do it. That's what you're saying.
No.
Then you don't make no sense then, because everything you're listing right now, that's Seth Rollins' package.
No.
That's not exactly. Which means that don't mean that the Miz can't do it. It's just not in his package.
That's what I'm trying to get at is there's a guy who's going all over the place, giving you an all around performance. We know Seth Rollins, but has he had a bad match?
Oh my God.
Has he had a bad match?
Who?
Seth Rollins.
To me, I don't think he ever had a bad match. But I don't think Miz has a bad match either.
Has Miz always had great matches?
I think so, depending on his partner. Right. Same thing with Seth Rollins, depending on his partner.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. You say so much, but don't have no answers behind it. Put it in the chat right now.
No,
we're breaking this completely down. Put Miz's bad match in the chat. Do that. We ain't talking about moves no more, because now you over talking about bad matches. So pull up bad matches that Miz has done. Pull that up. And then when you pull it up and put it in the chat, make sure his partner is not good either. Because if his partner matches up, I guarantee it ain't a bad match. Seth Rollins don't team up with bad match people. That's the problem. That's the reason why Seth Rollins' resume is so perfect, because of the people he fight against. This is different when you got somebody like Miz going against Doink the Clown. He's trash. So of course he don't got no good dancing partner. Seth Rollins never had to fight nobody as low as that. Because when he came in is when the WWE was popping. We ain't talking about that. That's what I'm saying. We talking about when Seth Rollins came in as a Shield. He went against everybody that was good. Miz went against everybody, period, good or bad. That's the part that's not getting addressed. Is the fact that if the Miz do got bad matches, look at his partner. Because every time we have these conversations, we always talk about who the partner is, the reason why the match is good or bad. And right now, you're not even talking about that. You just keep saying Seth Rollins don't got bad matches. And I say, yeah, he don't. But that's because of the era that he came in, there wasn't nobody bad, and everybody he had was a good partner. When Miz was coming in, everybody was not that great. So since everybody wasn't that great,
look up the Miz versus Damian Priest.
Who?
Lumberjack match.
Who is this?
WrestleMania Backlash. WrestleMania Backlash. The Miz versus Damian Priest.
All right.
Let me see. Bring it back. Hold up. Right here. Hold up. That's not it.
Most fans of that match was by far one of the worst matches they've ever seen.
And who said that? Me?
I said most fans.
So if most fans said that, and I'm not most fans, did that matter?
You might do different.
My point exactly. So you said what? You didn't say nothing.
I'm telling you, it don't matter. It's by far one of the worst matches.
I understand what you're saying, but I could do the same thing for Seth Rollins, and you'd be like, "Oh no, that's not my opinion." Because let's go here. What's the worst WrestleMania to you? And guarantee I disagree.
The worst WrestleMania?
Yeah, worst WrestleMania.
I'm saying probably 27.
And people said it was what, 18 or 19 or 17? So what was on WrestleMania 27?
I think 27 was 2012. I think.
Huh?
WrestleMania 27 was 2012. The year 2012.
I ain't worried about the year. I'm talking about the card.
No, sorry. No, that was 2011.
Who's on the card?
Let me see. Oh, good. Shay versus Dan Bryan. Oh, no, I don't count. That was like those dark matches. Edge versus Alberto Del Rio. Cody versus Rey Mysterio. Big Show, Kane, Kofi Kingston, Santino Marella. They took on the core. Randy Orton faced CM Punk. Michael Cole faced Jerry Lawler. The Undertaker took on Triple H. John Morrison teamed up with Snooki and Trish Stratus, take on Dolph Ziggler and Lay Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Miz facing John Cena.
And this is ranked as the worst WrestleMania because of what? Because that card don't sound bad to me. So who said it was the worst?
Critics.
I'm not worried about critics. We on the phone.
I didn't say you had to. I'm just telling you what they've said is the worst WrestleMania.
But this is what I'm saying.
I don't think that. To me, in hindsight, I don't think it was.
But this is what I'm saying.
Hold on.
When I asked you, hold on, wait a minute. I asked you a quick question. I asked you what was the worst WrestleMania. You said WrestleMania 27. Why do I Google it and it says WrestleMania 27? 10 times out of 10 is because people told you it was the worst, not because you chose it. Because if that's the case, when I say what's the worst WrestleMania, I'm going based off of me, not what the critics said.
Ask me what?
Exactly, but what what I'm getting you to understand is you don't follow your own instinct because everybody and their mama said it was WrestleMania 27. But you can probably list a whole bunch more that was worse than that. But you chose not to. I just told you, bro.
No, it wasn't that good WrestleMania, bro.
Bro, and this is what I'm saying. This is no disrespect, but this is the difference between the leaders and the followers. The followers ain't gonna follow what everybody else got to say. What I'm saying is, when I asked you that question, you said WrestleMania 27, and when I Google it and they say WrestleMania 27, 10 times out of 10, you probably seen Busted Over Radio, and everybody else said the same thing. Instead of you coming out your own personal feel, you said what everybody else said. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to talking to you about these wrestling situations, you already get information from everybody else. So it automatically turns into. But you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I have.
Because none of your stuff, even though this is what you're saying, none of your stuff don't seem organic because it automatically lines up with everything that Google says. Which means that's not organic. It's something that you look up. You already said this millions of times that you look up wrestling information and all this stuff all the time. You watch Busted Over Radio and stuff like that all the time. You said these things all the time. We didn't have these conversations over and over. Over and over. Every time I ask you
was the worst, so that I could go about agreeing with it. I've seen the card. I do remember it. I remember around this time. I didn't remember it coming together all that great. Mind you, I ain't fully seen it around the same year.
So you can't count that, bro. So you can't count that. And first of all,
about a year or two later, when I watched it back, I realized this WrestleMania was not it. It was.
Like I said, until you do what I did, which is watch WrestleMania 1 all the way to 41, you can't count that.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you have not seen all the WrestleManias. So if you only seen 27, 28, 29, 30, and all of that stuff, and didn't watch all of them, you can't list all of that. Because if I say WrestleMania 4 is the worst, you're going to go against me, but you didn't even see it. That's why I'm giving you.
Not only do people say 27, some people say 9 too. And some people say 9.
But when you Google it, do it say 9? When you Google it, do it say 9? No, it says 27.
No.
It says 27. That's because everybody said that. And you included because you watch all wrestling situations. You say, hey, I watch my buddy such and such where he be giving information about wrestling. So it makes you go and watch these situations. You agree with a lot of people. We have debates back and forth for all of that stuff. But a lot of your conversations come based off of what people already said outside of our circle, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's why I said a difference between a leader and a follower. If you're going to go and look for those information, nobody's saying that you're wrong for it. But what I'm saying is if it lines up to what everybody else is saying, 10 times out of 10, you copy what everybody else said. Especially if you didn't see it all.
Okay.
Who was on WrestleMania 4? If you got to Google it, then you can't answer the question on which was the worst WrestleMania. That's what I'm saying.
This is the Hogan versus Andre, right?
Bro, who else was on it? You can't Google it. If you're looking it up, it does not count, Josiah, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. If you're looking it up, you cannot judge it unless you watch them all. Just like if somebody is like, yo, what's your favorite Royal Rumble? I only got to watch 10 of them. So I can't really, out of my 10, I'll pick that. But if there's 40 Royal Rumbles, I can't say this one is the best of all time if I haven't seen all the 40. You said WrestleMania 27, but you've not seen all the WrestleManias. Hey, but you hear that everybody else is saying WrestleMania 27, and you're in agreement, which I'm in agreement as well, saying that WrestleMania 27 was a bad card, but it was not the worst card. But the world is saying that's the worst. Just like when we go back and forth with the one dude on Busted Open Radio. Oh, he said this was the worst. Bro, we ain't in agreement with him.
What's the worst WrestleMania to you?
We ain't in agreement with him. You said what?
What's the worst WrestleMania to you?
I think I said 16 or 17. I think I said 16 or 17. I don't remember who was. It was no. It might have been WrestleMania 9. I ain't gonna lie. It might have been WrestleMania 9. That's when Undertaker went against Giant Gonzalez. I think that was when.
That's what I just mentioned. That's the other one I was mentioning about people saying it was one of the worst.
But when that's what I'm saying. But when you Google that don't pop up. But what I'm saying, when you Google that don't pop up. So that feels more original. That's what I'm saying. It feels more original. Because everybody in the world is saying WrestleMania 27. I'm like, okay, well, y'all all watching the same joint, and y'all all believe in the same people. I'm like, no, WrestleMania 9 was worse than WrestleMania 27.
What would you say is worse, WrestleMania 27 or WrestleMania this year?
Oh, that's number 2.
So WrestleMania 41 was WrestleMania 41.
Second worst WrestleMania I've ever watched. My opinion. Second worst WrestleMania I ever watched. Second worst WrestleMania I ever watched was the one that was this year.
Sure.
Second worst.
Okay.
Yeah, second worst.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I think we all was disappointed, but it was worse.
Yeah, we were.
It was terrible.
Yeah, we were.
It was terrible.
There was just some matches that had to save it, but yeah, it just so.
Yeah, like you said, it might have been like one. It was like one match, maybe 1 or 2 matches that had to save it. Yes.
It's for you to go all out, like showcase what you've been probably practicing.
Man,
probably performing before, boom, boom, boom. You're supposed to show all of that with that whole showcase at WrestleMania. That's what it's called, the Showcase of the Immortals.
That's what it's called. That's what it's
called.
Y'all
did not, and they felt like everybody was.
They let us.
And part of it was because you had so like a lot of new people too.
They let us down. They was trying to stretch it, and it was a 2-night event, and it just wasn't it.
Yeah, that's the other part about it. That basically like, bro,
that's why we shocked on why they going to New Orleans. I'm like, bro, y'all didn't even perform well in Vegas. Why y'all going back?
No, they didn't.
I mean, y'all
that's why I'm confused about that. They haven't confirmed it though. They still have to.
I thought Larry said they didn't confirm.
They said Las Vegas. It was the rumor. It was the article that came out about it, but WWE themselves have not confirmed it yet. So it's still up in the air. That's why I'm saying.
I like Vegas, but they better perform right if they're gonna be in Vegas all the time.
Yeah, they better. I don't know. They trying to do something.
Yeah, they're gonna be in Vegas all the time. They got to figure it out. We got Sting or the Ultimate Warrior. Who you got? Now we talking the career for I could do that. The career for WCW Sting, for WWE Ultimate Warrior, because they both, and even because Ultimate Warrior switched over to WCW, but that don't count.
Ultimate Warrior had a way better career in WWE than Sting ever did.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm saying WWE Ultimate Warrior and Sting WCW.
He was in there. He was in there, so that's not fair to me, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right.
Okay.
His whole career WCW, which was phenomenal, but Ultimate Warriors, which was phenomenal as well. Who you got? So you got face paint to face.
WCW.
Huh? No, we talking we talking WCW Sting versus WWE Warriors.
Okay. Oh, Sting already.
Really? Clear?
Sting. No. Listen,
I like that answer.
And I think one of the reasons why is because Sting was able to show another side to he gave you 2 versions of Sting. You got the surfer Sting, and you got the crow Sting, right? And the crow Sting was fire. Remember that man when he came from the Raptors? That crowd, what?
Yep, with the baseball bat. Yep, and
the baseball bat
and Wolfpack Sting.
And he didn't talk. He wasn't talking to nobody. He wasn't even wrestling. He wasn't even getting around. He was like, "Bro, where's Sting at? Where's Sting at?"
Yeah.
And he was just sitting in the rafters, just wait. And you was trying to figure out where he come when he come. And when he came, it meant something. It was like, oh, he's here. He's not here. So, yeah.
True.
I'm already getting goosebumps. I got goosebumps right now. Because Sting goes, bro. He was
okay, now you go. So are you saying that Crow and Wolfpack Sting is better than the original Sting, though? I'm talking about Halloween Havoc Sting that used to go against Ric Flair.
Okay.
Bro.
Can I be honest? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Surfer Sting probably was a better version of Sting when it came to what he could do athletically in the ring.
That's true.
I think Sting back then was able to showcase, he can go like that one way, right?
Yeah, right.
But when it came to his character work, I think he shot a lot better with the Crow because you never know what to expect from Sting. And then even Wolfpack, I think Wolfpack might have been his weakest. I'm gonna be honest. I do love the Wolfpack.
Yeah, that might have been his weakest.
Wolfpack didn't really, you know what I mean? It didn't do anything for Sting all like that.
Not at all. He didn't need him.
Nah,
he didn't need him. He definitely
did
didn't
not need him. It was better. It was better when Sting was not even trying to be a
Black.
But no, it was everybody's company.
Yeah, Black and White Sting was definitely better than Red and Black Sting for sure.
Nah, it just didn't work, bro. It didn't work. And Sting was also, in the case of, you want to take it from a personal standpoint, he was going through drugs. He was taking drugs a lot.
Yep. You see his muscles was gone.
He lost his wife. Him and his wife had got into a divorce.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he later became. Yup. Then he later became a believer in Christ. He became a Christian.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I knew about that.
So,
I didn't know he had a divorce though. I definitely didn't know that.
Yeah, he had a divorce. Yup. But he got married later on in life though, as the years would proceed. But yeah, he was divorced for a while. Yup.
Dang, I didn't know.
Yep.
People that be going through divorce.
All kinds of stuff.
It's a whole nother conversation for itself. Golly. Going through divorce.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know Sting.
Yep. Hogan got divorced too.
I
he might be married.
I could see that though. He a little different.
Yeah.
Hogan is, I don't know.
I would be surprised if the wrestlers that are married to each other ever get divorced. I would be very surprised. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I would be surprised if any top wrestling like performers who are married to each other ever get divorced. I would be shocked.
You talking about Montez and Bianca?
I would be shocked if Montez and Bianca divorced.
I think I would be more shocked if Triple H and Stephanie divorced than anything.
Oh, for sure.
If that happened, I would be like, yo, what? What was that? Like, yeah, that would be weird. Montez Ford and Bianca, I don't wish that on them. I'll pray that don't happen, but I mean, it's just some black couples, you just come with that. Somehow something happens and somebody fools around. I don't think neither one of them is going to do that. I think they're both locked in, like Becky and Seth type deal, and they just had the baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like happily married type deal. So I don't think nothing like that will happen, but it's just, I think any of those, I would be devastated, but Triple H and Stephanie getting a divorce, I think that would rock. I think that would top anything. I'm like, what in the world? I think that would rock anything more than anybody else. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if Rhea Ripley left her dude, or left Liv Maurice or stuff like that. I could see those situations happen. That's just like normal situations, but it just seemed like Stephanie and Triple H are like.
Rhea's young. She got a lot on her plate. She's really young.
That's what I'm saying. And her dude is on a whole other company type deal too, so that's a hard thing to try to balance out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, so that's almost like what Ricochet and what's her name, but now since she at home now, because that would have been a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like with what's her name?
What's up, man? It's your boy, Real Riley, host and content creator of the It's Been Real podcast. So look, you guys can find me, listen to the podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any platform, right? And there are ways that you can support. Number one, if you want to send any amount of donation that you desire to, you can send it on Cash App. We made it simple at $ It's Been Real. That's $ITSBEENRELL. I had to make sure I spelled it right. But look, here's my favorite way for you guys to support, right? Go to my Instagram page and Real Riley, right? That's my name on Instagram. Follow your boy first, because that's just disrespectful if you don't. Follow your boy, like some posts, right? I ain't gonna think that you're weird, but hit the link in my bio. When you do that, you're gonna go to the Rail store. Now, when you go to the Rail store, you're gonna see some phenomenal things, right? We got some coffee. We got coffee mugs to go with your coffee. We got T-shirts, anything that you can think of, man, just to show your support for the It's Been Real podcast. So once again, I'm Real Riley. Thank you for your time, and follow those instructions, or we not cool. I love you. Have a good one.
Hello, my name is Laurie Stamps, and I'm the author of the books entitled Rejected Yet Loved, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2. Can you imagine going through your wedding ceremony, having your reception, and all is going well, and you wake up the next morning and the person you thought you married was not the person you married? That's exactly what happened to Jacob in the book of Genesis, chapter number 29. He was in love with Rachel and thought he married Rachel, but it ended up marrying her sister, Leah. So you know he was going crazy, but how do you think Leah felt? So volume 1 talks a lot about rejection, of how Leah went through rejection and how she overcame it. And it talks about my story of being rejected. And then volumes 2 goes a deep further into rejection. So check out Rejected Yet Loved on Amazon. Make great Christmas gifts. Not only am I an author, but I also have a financial business where I show people how to make and save money. I show people that you don't have to live from paycheck to paycheck. There's so many people that hate their jobs. I show people there's a better way. I show people how to establish their own business, how to have a budget, how to get out of credit card debt, how to prepare for your financial future, for your retirement. Are you ready to retire? Are you going to have money when it comes to retirement? I show people how to leave a legacy for their children's children. I would love to have a one-on-one free consultation with you and see how I can help you financially. Contact me at lauristampsbiz@gmail.com. That's LauriStampsBiz@gmail.com. I would love to sit with you and prepare for you to have a great financial future. God bless you.
Yo, y'all gotta come see this. Oh, this looks crazy. So what is this called right here?
That's the fry bowl. It's like...
So it got fries, chicken,
exactly.
And the sausage on top.
Yep.
Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, if y'all ain't made it out here in the city yet, y'all gotta come here. Y'all gotta come check my mans out. We out here whipping it up. They out here getting it crazy.
Play with my heart like a motherfucker crispy. I lose my mind, got me going up the Hennessy. Yeah, fast forward to rewind. Yeah, fast forward to rewind. Yeah, gotta run out of time.
Shorty say she miss me, now she wanna kiss me. Playing with my phone now she wanna diss me. She threw me all around like she playing with a frisbee. Like Doomsday, she marvel at my presence like I'm Disney. Swoope, please pass me the Henny, but I don't drink though. She's telling me she changed if I buy her a furry mink coat. She using me for money, I got it, but that ain't it, bro. No, not me, I know I want better. She tryna bring me down, bro, but I won't let her. She got a commando, but she can't see or hear like Helen Keller, Ella.
Shorty said she miss me.
I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to go.
Baby, you show it. That's for real. To me. And I can't keep it low key. See, everything you do to me is crazy.
To the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat